Welcome to this serene walking tour through the breathtaking landscapes of Yosemite National Park. As we embark on this journey together, let the tranquil sights and sounds envelop you, inviting a sense of peace and connection with the natural world. Each step will lead us deeper into this timeless sanctuary where granite cliffs, flowing waters, and vibrant flora tell the stories of generations gone by.
You find yourself standing on the edge of a vast valley, kissed by the gentle warmth of a bright sun hanging high in a sapphire blue sky. The sheer majesty of towering granite cliffs rises on either side, their rugged surfaces catching the light in a dance of shadows and highlights. You gaze at the iconic peak, its white, snow-capped summit reflecting the sun's rays, as wisps of clouds linger like soft cotton against the rock face. Below, a shimmering river winds serenely through the lush green landscape, its surface glinting like scattered diamonds. As you breathe in, the crisp, clean air fills your lungs, carrying with it the fresh scent of damp earth mingling with the sweet perfume of wildflowers dotting the riverbanks. You step slowly onto the soft, spongy grass, the ground yielding slightly beneath your feet, each blade glistening with tiny droplets of morning dew. With each step, you feel the earthy richness of the soil below, a reminder of nature's cycles. Looking around, you see the vibrant hues of nature's palette. Emerald greens of pine trees standing proud against the soft yellows and whites of sun-drenched wildflowers. The gentle rustle of leaves creates a soft symphony, accompanied by the distant whisper of the river as it glides over smooth stones, a timeless melody that invites you deeper into this tranquil setting. As you continue to wander, you catch sight of a family of deer in the distance, their graceful forms moving effortlessly through the verdant underbrush. They pause momentarily, ears twitching in curiosity, before disappearing into the shelter of the trees as if part of the very landscape itself. You smile, recognizing the delicate balance of life here, each creature playing its part in the serene panorama. The stunning scenery is interspersed with images of hikers in the distance, their small figures dwarfed by the immense cliffs surrounding you, each carving their own path along well-worn trails. They pause to take in the view, just as you do, capturing this slice of paradise in their memories. As you reach the water's edge, you kneel to touch the cool surface, sending ripples through the air. Tiny fish dart beneath the surface, their scales flashing silver in the sun. The quiet gurgle of water is soothing, and for a moment, time seems to stand still. You close your eyes, soaking in the peacefulness, the beauty, all breaking like an enchanting spell that binds you to this moment, reminding you that this valley has welcomed wanderers for centuries, its natural wonders an ever-present embrace of tranquility. As you step further along the trail, you find yourself emerging into a breathtaking view known as tunnel view, a moment captured by those who venture along this majestic landscape. The air shifts slightly, carrying a warm breeze that dances through the trees, rustling the branches overhead. Before you, the valley opens up dramatically, revealing sheer, captivating cliffs that rise like ancient sentinels, their surfaces adorned with marks of time and texture. The granite faces, composed of subtle shades of gray and silver, stand in stark contrast to the vibrant greens that blanket the valley floor. The light changes too, casting a golden hue as the sun begins its descent, bathing everything in a warm glow. You observe the towering presence of El Capitan, a sheer rock face that draws climbers from around the world, its majestic height nearly overwhelming your sense of scale. Nearby, the rounded dome of Half Dome looms, wearing a soft veil of mist at its peak, a testament to the ever-changing elements. Below, the forest stretches endlessly, a tapestry of deep greens that flows like waves across the landscape. Spruces and firs stand tall, their needles glinting in the sunlight, while patches of wildflowers peek through the underbrush, sprinkling color amid the greenery. The crisp scent of pine mingles with the earthy aroma of fallen leaves, a reminder that nature is both vibrant and yet still finding its way to rest at the edge of dusk. As you take a moment to breathe in the serenity, the distant sound of a waterfall reaches your ears, a soft rush that punctuates the stillness, reminding you of the water's journey through this rugged terrain. You notice the way the valley silently embraces the sky, as if drawing the clouds in for a gentle hug. Each breath you take feels richer here, steeped in the majesty of the wilderness, grounding you in a deep connection with this sacred land that continues to inspire awe and reverence in all who come here. In this cherished viewpoint, you join a legacy of visitors who have stood in admiration of this landscape for generations. You feel a sense of continuity, as if the rocks, trees, and air have woven the stories of countless people who have come and gone, leaving echoes of their footsteps embedded in the very essence of this place. As you continue along the path, the breathtaking sound of rushing water beckons you closer, guiding you to the base of Brittlevale Fall. The cool mist dances in the air, refreshing your skin and inviting a momentary pause in your journey. You gaze upward at the cascading water, which pours over the rock face in shimmering ribbons that glisten in the sunlight, creating a mosaic of soft white against the rugged granite backdrop. The rock towering above you seems to touch the sky, its sheer vertical face rising dramatically, marked by streaks of mineral deposits that tell tales of time and elements. The light captures every contour, contrasting the shadows that embrace crevices carved by nature's relentless force. Surrounding you, the valley floor is alive with lush greenery, the leaves of towering black oaks shimmering in the gentle breeze. The air is rich with the scent of damp earth and the fresh aroma of wild mint, mingling harmoniously with the wildflowers that peek through the foliage. Each step on the soft, uneven ground feels grounding, connecting you to the vibrancy of life around you. As you stand entranced by the beauty before you, you can hear the distant calls of birds flitting among the trees, their songs intertwining with the soothing rush of water. Here at the fall, you feel a sense of renewal, as if the very essence of the place is cleansing your spirit. Brittlevale Fall has welcomed countless visitors throughout the ages, each one leaving with a piece of its splendor woven into their memory. This moment, too, shall be part of the legacy, echoing through time as the water continues its eternal descent, like a bridal veil cascading down to meet the welcoming embrace of the earth below. As you step further along the path, the tall trees give way to a more expansive vista, revealing the magnificent form of El Capitan emerging from the backdrop. This granite monolith stands with regal stature, its smooth, towering face reflecting the sunlight in a symphony of muted grays and browns. You are struck by its sheer verticality, rising majestically above the surrounding landscape, as if it is a sentinel watching over the valley below. The gentle rustle of leaves whispers secrets in the warm breeze, while the distinct earthy scent of the soil mingles with that refreshing aroma of pine from the surrounding trees. The black oaks and evergreens create a tapestry of vibrant greens against the striking rock face, enhancing the drama of the scene before you. You exhale slowly, taking in the impressive height of El Capitan, where climbers often challenge themselves, leaving marks of courage etched into its rocky surface. The vast blue sky above you holds wisps of white clouds, soft as cotton, accentuating the grandeur of the scene. Nearby, a family of deer wanders through the open meadow, their quiet movements almost unnoticeable amid the soft crunch of grass underfoot. As you stand in awe, it dawns on you how profoundly this landscape has shaped the stories of those who have sought adventure and solace amid its splendor. Each moment spent here becomes a thread in the rich tapestry of nature's legacy, woven through time like the very rock that rises before you. Continuing along your tranquil journey, the landscape transforms as you draw closer to Brittlevale Fall, its cascading waters emerging like silver ribbons from the granite cliffs towering above. Each droplet glistens in the sunlight, creating a delicate mist that dances in the warm air, where the soothing sound of water descends rhythmically, echoing through the grove of trees around you. You inhale deeply, the refreshing scent of the damp earth and vibrant foliage draping your senses in an invigorating embrace. The path beneath your feet shifts to a softer texture, the ground lightly carpeted with clovers and wildflowers that nod gently in the breeze. The rich greens of the surrounding trees, especially the resilient black oaks, contrast with the silvery veil of water that spills gracefully down the rock face, which, weathered yet majestic, reflects the interplay of light and shadow. Above, the bright blue sky stretches endlessly, with wisps of clouds that appear as if they are caressing the mountaintops. As you stand captivated, the fall's mist kisses your skin, a cooling respite against the golden warmth of the day. You feel a collective peace shared with those around you, as other visitors pause to take in the beauty, their laughter and whispers blending harmoniously with the pulse of the waterfall. Each droplet, each sound, carries stories of generations who have stood in this very spot, immersed in the tranquility that Brittlevale Fall so effortlessly offers. You step away from the misty embrace of Brittlevale Fall and find yourself entering a tranquil riverside oasis, where the Merced River lazily meanders through the heart of the valley. The golden sands of the beach stretch invitingly beneath your feet, warm and soft, contrasting with the cool, crystalline waters that shimmer in hues of emerald and jade while gently lapping at the shore. Green willows bend towards the river, their branches swaying softly as they touch the surface, creating ripples that glisten like scattered diamonds under the sun's gentle gaze. To your left, a wooden bridge arches over the flowing water, inviting you to cross and explore the lush path that winds alongside the riverbank. The sound of laughter and splashes fills the air as families and friends gather on the sandy beach, their voices blending harmoniously with the soft gurgle of the river. Adventure calls to them, as colorful rafts bob lazily on the still water, while others enjoy a quiet moment of reflection under the dappled shade of towering pine trees. Beyond the river, the granite cliffs loom magnificently, their rugged surfaces contrasting sharply against the delicate hues of green and gold that surround you. The iconic silhouette of the valley hangs there, timeless and protective, as a sense of peace envelops you, a reminder of all the generations who have found solace in this majestic place. The sweet scent of sun-warmed earth mingles with the fresh aroma of pine, filling your lungs with the essence of this wild landscape. Every breath carries with it the stories of those who have stood at the very edge of this river, sharing moments of joy and tranquility in harmony with nature. From the riverside oasis, you follow a gentle path meandering through a vibrant thicket of towering pine trees, their needles whispering secrets in the soft breeze. Each step brings you closer to the magnificent spectacle that awaits at the end of the lower Yosemite Fall Trail. The sun filters through the branches, creating an intricate tapestry of light and shadows on the forest floor, where patches of wildflowers bloom defiantly in splashes of yellow and purple. The air is cool and refreshing, tinged with the unmistakable scent of damp earth and evergreens, invigorating your senses. As you draw nearer, a thunderous roar fills the air, a symphony of water cascading down granite rock, bouncing off the cliffs and reverberating in your bones. The rhythm of the water resonates deeply, drowning out the distant hum of the outside world. You catch glimpses of the lower Yosemite Fall, the water tumbling in glistening sheets, sparkling in the sunlight like liquid crystal spilling over the edge of the world. Mist rises in soft plumes, and you can feel a cool spray against your skin, refreshing and revitalizing. The cliffs rise majestically around you, their surfaces etched with time, telling tales of ancient forces that have shaped this landscape. They loom in shades of gray and beige, creating a mesmerizing contrast against the vibrant greens of the pines. Above, the brilliant azure sky stretches infinitely, punctuated only by the occasional drifting cloud, allowing sunlight to illuminate the scene with a golden hue. Families traverse the trail, their laughter mingling with the sound of cascading water, as each child's excitement builds, eager to reach the waterfall and feel the coolness that envelops the base. Boulders, smooth and round, offer places for weary travelers to pause and admire the grandeur. Small birds flit between branches, their songs adding to the joyful harmony of the moment. Nature embraces you, and with every inhalation, you feel deeply connected to this pristine world, where every grain of sand and every droplet of water tells its own story of beauty and wonder. You step into the vista point, a breathtaking open space that offers a wholly new perspective of lower Yosemite Fall. From this elevated point, the waterfall looms larger than life, its cascading waters plummeting down the granite cliffs, shrouded in a soft mist that dances in the sunlight, creating a prism of colors in the air. You look up, and the cliffs tower above you, their mighty faces carved by centuries of water and wind, capturing shades of gray and tawny gold that shift with the light. They seem to whisper tales of resilience as they stand watch over this sacred site. The roar of the fall is an impressive crescendo now, echoing against the rocks, a reminder of nature's powerful force. The sheer drop of the water brings an exhilarating thrill as it crashes into the rocky basin below, sending ripples across its surface, glistening like jewels. You can feel the cool mist enveloping you more completely here, a refreshing embrace that invigorates your very spirit. Surrounding you are massive boulders, smooth yet imposing, dotted with patches of moss that cling tenaciously to life. They cradle the space around you, inviting you to pause and breathe it all in. Lush greenery flourishes at your feet, ferns unfurl delicately, while clusters of wildflowers peep through, their vibrant colors a joyful contrast to the earthy tones of stone and water. Looking to the horizon, the expansive panorama presents a vista of rolling hills and distant peaks, mighty sentinels of the Sierra Nevada. They stand in a majestic range, their outlines softened by the ethereal glow of the sun dipping towards evening. As we contemplate this marvel, you catch the last rays of sunlight filtering through the leaves, creating dappled patterns on the ground, a fleeting painting of nature's artwork that shifts with the moment. In this serene sanctuary, silence falls occasionally between bursts of laughter from fellow visitors, their awe mirroring your own. Children play along the rocky edges, darting in and out of sight, their glee punctuated by their gasps as they witness the full force of the waterfall. Above, the skies are painted in pristine blue, with a few wispy clouds drifting lazily, framing the scene with their gentle touch. With each breath, you soak in the beauty, realizing that this moment will linger long after you leave. Here, among the grandeur of Yosemite, you feel a deep connection to the enduring power of the natural world, wrapped in its tranquility and the stories it continues to tell. You step onto the wooden bridge, a pathway that gently arches over the meandering stream, leading you deeper into the heart of Yosemite's embrace. The sound of flowing water beneath your feet becomes a soothing melody, harmonizing with the whisper of leaves swaying above. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy of vibrant green, casting intricate patterns of light and shadow on the smooth boards beneath you. Each step elicits the soft crunch of gravel, a subtle reminder of the path well-trodden by countless adventurers before you. As you lean against the railings, you take in the sight of towering trees that rise majestically on either side, their bark rich with earthy textures and history. The air is filled with the faint, sweet scent of pine mingling with the refreshing tang of moist earth, a fragrant invitation to linger just a while longer. The ambience is punctuated by cheerful chirps of songbirds hidden among the leaves, their melodies blending seamlessly with the rush of the waterfall nearby. You pause to admire the view on either side, where patches of wildflowers frame the water's edge in bursts of color, splashes of purple and yellow peeking through the green, drawing your eye to their delicate beauty. Just beyond, the energy of the waterfall continues to resonate, with its roar a comforting backdrop that feels alive and vibrant, connecting you to the grounded strength of this timeless landscape. Moving forward, you notice the gentle slope of the pathway as it descends toward the water directly. Here, the bridge acts as a portal between the serene greenery and the exhilarating force of the fall. You feel a sense of anticipation building within you, knowing that just beyond this crossing lies yet another wondrous view of the waterfalls, further amplifying the feeling of adventure and discovery suffusing the air around you. The sun dips lower in the sky, casting a golden hue across the bridge, painting the wooden railings in rich amber tones as shadows embrace the trunks of the trees, deepening the sense of tranquility. Amidst this peaceful retreat, the bridge serves as a moment of pause, a moment gifted to savor the serene beauty enveloping you from all sides. You step off the bridge, feeling the cool mist from the cascading water brush against your skin. Before you lies Yosemite Creek, its clear waters glimmer as the sunlight dances upon the surface. The gentle sound of babbling water adds a playful melody to the backdrop, harmonizing with the lush greenery that surrounds you. Smooth, rounded stones form natural stepping paths, their surfaces warm and sun-kissed beneath your feet. You navigate carefully, the cool water occasionally splashing over your ankles, invigorating and refreshing in this serene tableau. Tall, sturdy trees rise beside the creek, their trunks thick with age, exuding the scent of rich bark mingled with the refreshing aroma of moist earth. Sunlight filters through their branches, creating a dappled effect on the ground where tufts of grass peek through gravel. As you take a moment to absorb the tranquil beauty, your gaze wanders toward the shimmering water's edge, where a few butterflies flit gracefully among patches of vibrant wildflowers, painting the scene with delicate strokes of color. The overall atmosphere is serene, punctuated only by the gentle rustling of leaves in the warm breeze. In the distance, the bridge you just crossed stands gracefully above, now a part of the landscape rather than the focus of your journey. The valley's rugged cliffs rise majestically, casting long shadows across the glimmering creek, emphasizing the grandeur of this natural sanctuary. You feel a harmony with this untouched space, a reminder of nature's soaring beauty, and an invitation to explore further, losing yourself in the rhythms of the wild around you. As you approach the lower Yosemite Fall Vista Point, a breathtaking sight unfolds before you. The sound of the waterfall grows louder, enveloping you in its cascading roar. You stand at the edge of a broad expanse of smooth stones and sturdy boulders, every surface glistening with moisture from the spray that dances in the air. Sunlight filters through the leafy canopy above, casting playful shadows and lending a golden warmth to the cool afternoon. The vibrant greens of the trees rise tall around you, their leaves shimmering like jewels in the light. Before you, lower Yosemite Fall tumbles with vigor, its white waters crashing down fiercely, creating a misty veil that draws your eye upward toward the granite cliffs above. The towering rock face, rugged and ancient, commands respect as it holds the water in its embrace, a continuous cycle of energy and beauty. You notice a few adventurous souls soaking in the serenity, their laughter blending with the symphony of falling water. As you inhale deeply, the air is fragrant with the fresh scent of wet stone and the earthy aroma of pine, a gentle reminder of the wilderness surrounding you. The distant sound of chirping birds floats in alongside the powerful rush of the falls, creating a harmonious backdrop to this breathtaking vista. You pause for a moment to absorb the grandeur, the water's high leap, the sheer cliffs, and the play of light on the landscape forming a vivid tapestry, one that has greeted visitors for centuries. Here, time seems to slow, encouraging you to appreciate not just the sight, but the essence of this incredible place, where nature performs its magnificent ballet, inviting you deeper into its wonders. Stepping away from the raging power of lower Yosemite Fall, you find yourself on a tranquil trail that curls through a peaceful thicket of towering trees. The soft crunch of dry pine needles underfoot blends subtly with the faint, distant echo of the waterfall, lingering like a gentle reminder of the magnificence you've just experienced. The boardwalk beneath you is sturdy and warm, crafted from weathered wood that speaks of decades of safe passage for wanderers. Each step brings a sense of connection with the earth, grounding you amid this breathtaking landscape. As sunlight filters through the high branches, it creates a dappled pattern on the ground, where patches of lush green grass peek through the moist loam. You breathe in deeply, catching the mingling scents of pine and earth, their sweet and woody aroma resonating with the life surrounding you. The tall pines sway softly in the breeze, their needles whispering secrets of the forest to you. To your left, a clear rivulet meanders playfully over smooth stones, its gentle bubbling reminiscent of the powerful falls you've left behind. Bright patches of wildflowers occasionally pop up in unexpected places, splashes of yellow and purple that contrast with the deep greens, inviting bees to drift lazily from bloom to bloom. As you continue along this inviting path, the towering giants of the forest create a cathedral-like feeling, their sturdy trunks stretching toward the sky, each one a witness to countless seasons. The world feels still, yet alive, as you absorb the harmony all around. You can hear not just the birds singing, but also the rustle of small creatures in the underbrush, perhaps a squirrel or a deer hidden among the ferns. This inviting trail calls you forward, tempting you to delve deeper into Yosemite's natural gallery, where every corner turns to reveal another layer of serenity. As you continue along the well-defined path of the lower Yosemite Fall Trail, the landscape subtly shifts, embracing you in new details. The towering trees grow denser on either side, their massive trunks standing like ancient sentinels, each one adorned with a patchwork of soft moss, adding an earthy texture to their rough surfaces. Light filters through the vibrant green foliage above, dappling the ground in patches of brightness and shade, inviting the eye to wander. The path, now solid and smooth underfoot, feels comforting as you walk further into the embrace of the forest. You can hear the gentle lapping of the nearby rivulet mingling with the occasional thud of acorns dropping from above, creating a serene soundtrack that complements the soft rustle of leaves. On your right, glimpses of the clear stream emerge through the foliage, its surface shimmering with hints of sunlight like scattered diamonds. The melody of water flowing over pebbles adds a soothing rhythm to your experience, contrasting beautifully with the stillness of the towering pines. A few delicate ferns unfurl along the water's edge, their fronds catching the gentle breeze. As you wander further, the scents deepen, now infused with a hint of damp earth mixed with the sweet perfume of wild mint that grows in patches along the banks. This vibrant greenery feels alive with energy, and the echoes of the nearby waterfall serve as a distant heartbeat in the background. Each breath draws you deeper into this sanctuary, where you are enveloped by nature's gentle embrace, creating a meditative peace that encourages you to pause, absorb, and appreciate this harmonic world. You move forward, the path guiding you gently towards the culmination of your journey along the lower Yosemite Fall Trail. The towering trees open up slightly, creating a spacious clearing that allows the sunlight to flood in more generously. The rich, dappled patterns of shade shift as the breeze whispers through the branches above, intoxicating you with a vibrant warmth that contrasts the coolness of the forest underbrush. Ahead, the sounds of the waterfall become more pronounced, a cheerful cascade that beckons you closer. With each step, the air feels charged with shimmering energy, imbued with the mist rising from the water's descent. You can sense the exhilaration of the churning falls before you even see them, the heartbeat of nature vibrating in your chest. The ground beneath you transitions to a finer gravel that crunches softly with each careful step, almost like the whispers of nature urging you forward. As you approach the end of the trail, the last remnants of wildflowers peek out from the edges, their vibrant colors painting the landscape with splashes of yellow and violet. The smell of the wet earth mingles with the invigorating aroma of fresh pine, creating a refreshing elixir that heightens your senses. You take a moment to stand still, the foliage rustling gently, the soundtrack of the fall growing louder. This precious sanctuary and its breathtaking flow serve as a reminder of nature's unfathomable beauty, vibrant and alive, inviting you to finally embrace the magnificent spectacle that lies just beyond the trees. As you step into this new vista, your gaze lifts towards the towering grandeur of Half Dome, its iconic silhouette rising majestically against the clear azure sky. The light dances along its granite face, accentuating the rugged texture that has been shaped by millennia of natural forces. The peaks around it provide a dramatic backdrop, their steepness softened by the hues of deep green conifer forests that blanket their bases. You feel a gentle breeze brush against your skin, its freshness carrying the earthy scents of the valley floor. Below, the fields unfurl like a patchwork quilt of vivid green, dotted with wild grasses that sway harmoniously with the wind. Occasionally, a distant bird call pierces the calm, echoing through the landscape, a reminder of the wildlife that calls this sanctuary home. The road beside you curves gracefully, bordered by stark white barriers that contrast with the lushness of the environment. A few travelers pass by in their vehicles, momentarily distanced from the serenity of nature. Yet, in this instant, you remain rooted in place, soaking in the breathtaking view, the timeless presence of Half Dome embodying strength and endurance. Here, you are reminded that this ancient landscape has inspired awe and reverence in all who visit, its beauty standing unwavering through the ages. You take a deep breath, feeling a sense of connection to both the earth beneath you and the immense sky above. Lost in the stillness of this moment, as you gently turn your gaze from Half Dome, the thunderous beauty of Yosemite Falls catches your eye. The cascading water tumbles down the granite cliffs, glistening in the sunlight like liquid crystals. The roar of the falls fills the air, a powerful yet soothing symphony that harmonizes with the rustling leaves around you. The sunlight breaks through the canopy of tall trees, dappling the ground with a mosaic of light and shadow from their sprawling branches. You take a step forward, and the cool mist emanating from the falls brushes against your face, refreshing and invigorating. In the serene clearing below, vibrant emerald grasses sway softly, welcoming the touch of the wind. You notice a few wildflowers peeking shyly through the underbrush, their colors bright against the verdant backdrop. The towering conifers stand sentinel, their rough bark cool to the touch, grounding you in this tranquil moment. Nearby, a small group of visitors share quiet glimpses of wonder, their laughter mingling with the natural sounds, yet their presence feels harmonious with the landscape rather than intruding upon it. Higher above, the falls plunge into the valley, creating a shimmering veil that seems to dance as the wind pushes the water away from the rocks. You breathe deeply, inhaling the crisp aroma of pine and damp earth, feeling an innate sense of peace as you observe this majestic spectacle. Here, in the shadow of Yosemite Falls, you connect with the timeless flow of nature's artistry, a celebration of water, stone, and life that has endured for eons, whispering stories of ages past. You linger longer, absorbing every note of this captivating symphony of sound and sight, feeling deeply rooted in this magical sanctuary. As our journey comes to a close, let the images of Yosemite's majestic landscapes linger in your heart, a reminder of the beauty found in nature's wonders. Take a deep breath, allowing the tranquil experiences of this walk to resonate within you, and carry a piece of this serenity with you as you return to the world beyond these gates. Thank you for joining this journey through Yosemite, where the whispers of the wilderness continue to inspire all who venture here.